Hello students, hope you all are fine. In today's class, I am going to take third part of the topic tangents and normals of chapter application of derivatives. In today's class, we'll go ahead to explain two new types of problems. In my previous videos, I have already explained the basic concepts and three types of problems. So, do watch these videos before watching this one, as it will make easy for you to understand the concepts very well. So, the topics that we are going to discuss today are, one is to find the equation of the tangent and normal passing through a given point, and the next one is angle of intersection of two curves. So, let us take fourth type of problem. This is to find equation of tangent and normal passing through a given point. If you remember, third type of problems that we have discussed was to find out the equation of tangent and normal at a point on the curve. So first of all, let me discuss the difference between these two. So this was the type third. In this, we need to calculate the equation of tangent at point P, which is the common point of curve and tangent. Understood? And today we are talking about to find out the equation of tangent or normal passing through a given point. So here we will not provide it with point P, we will provide it with point Q, which is the passing point of tangent only. It is not the common point of curve and tangent. So this is the basic difference between these two types. So when the question is of this type, like find the equation of tangent and normal, then you should be very careful in reading the question, that whether it is find the equation of tangent and normal at a point on the curve, or it is the question like find the equation of tangent and normal passing through a given point. So it will make a difference in the solution of the question. So let us discuss how to solve such type of problems. So what will happen in such type of questions, the equation of the curve will be given to you and the point Q, coordinates of the point Q will also be given to you, through which the tangent is passing. So concepts remain same as we have discussed yet, just only some changes we have to do as per the given question. So as the equation of the curve is given and P is the point on this which is not provided to us, but we need to calculate this point, and we'll suppose that this point P is having its coordinate x1 and y1. Now as this is the common point for the curve and the tangent, so we can find out the equation of the curve at point P in terms of x1, y1 if we are considering. Okay, then we will calculate dy upon dx, means the slope of the given tangent at the same point, that is on P. Okay, now slope we are having and the point P with coordinate x1, y1 we are having. So we'll calculate the equation of tangent in terms of x1 and y1. Okay, now as one more passing point Q is given of the tangent, and we know very well that suppose if one equation is given to you as 2x plus 3y is equal to 7 of any line, and if a point is given that this line is passing through any point, let me take example 1, 3. So what we'll do, we'll put x as minus 1 and y as 3, because these are also the passing point of this equation. So similar wise, the equation that we are getting from here is passing through the point Q. So the equation, in the equation x and y will be replaced with the coordinate of Q, and that will help us to find out x1 and y1. And after this, we can easily find out the equation of the tangent. So let us see the solution of this type of problems with the help of example. So first example is find the equation of the normal drawn to the curve x square is equal to 4y which passes through the point 1, 2. Which passes through means the normal is passes through the point 1, 2. Okay. So this 1, 2 is not the common point of curve and normal. This is the point through which only normal is passing. So as just we have discussed. So let us start with the solution. Let P x1 y1 be the point on the curve, on the given curve we should write, at which normal is drawn. So we can write x1 square is equal to 4y1. So this is the equation of the curve at point P x1 y1, which is the common point of curve and normal. Let us name this as number 1. Let us name this equation as number 1. Okay. Now the second step is to calculate slope of tangent. That can be calculated by using the equation of the curve. So we have x square is equal to 4y as the basic equation of the curve. Now calculating dy upon dx. So it is 2x is equal to 4 dy upon dx. And from here we have dy upon dx is equal to x upon 2. Now as we have done earlier, dy upon dx at x1 y1 is x1 upon 2. Now we are having slope of tangent as well as the passing point of the normal we are having. So we are talking about normal, so it means from here we'll calculate the slope of normal. So slope of normal, you know very well, it is minus 2 upon x1. So now slope of normal and passing point are given. So therefore we can easily calculate equation of normal, which is y minus y1 is equal to m. M means 2 upon x1 into x minus x1. So let us simplify this thing. But before simplify it, let us use the point through which the normal is passing. So normal is passing through the point 1, 2. So as I told you that if equation is given and its passing point are given, then xy can be replaced by the passing point. So similar wise, this y and x will be replaced by the given point. So as normal is passing through 1, 2, therefore we have 2 minus y1 is equal to minus 2 upon x1 into 1 minus x1. We have replaced this x and y with 1, 2, which is the passing point of the normal. So from here we have 2x1 minus x1 y1 is equal to minus 2 plus 2x1, which further provided us x1 y1 is equal to 2. Now using result 1, x1 square is equal to 4y1. From here we can calculate y1 as x1 square upon 4. So let us put this value of y1 over here. So we are getting x1, here we'll write from 1. So x1 into x1 square upon 4 is equal to 2. So clearly you are having x1 is equal to 2 from here. Now putting this x1 again in equation 1, again from 1 we have y1 is equal to 1 because y1 is x1 square upon 4. So x1 is 2. So 4 upon 4 will give you 1. So therefore, the passing point of the normal, which is common to both curve and normal, is 2, 1. Okay. Now we can easily find out the equation of normal by using this relation. Let us name this relation as 2. Okay. So just putting the value of x1 and y1 over here, we can find out the equation of normal, which is y minus y1. So we'll write here from second we have y minus y1, which is 1, is equal to m. We are having minus 2 upon x1. So putting the value of x1 over here, we are having minus 2 upon 2 into x minus x1, that is x minus 2 over here. So the equation is y minus 1 is equal to minus x plus 2. So ultimately the equation is x plus y is equal to 3, which is the required equation of the normal. So you should be very clear that whether the question is asked in which the tangent and curve having the common point, or the passing point is given only for the tangent or the normal. So here you have to consider the common point. At that point you will calculate slope of tangent and normal if required, then find out the equation of the required normal or tangent at x1 y1, and by using the relation which we are given, we can calculate the value of x1 and y1, and ultimately by using x1 and y1 we can find out the equation of normal or tangent whichsoever is required. Here is the next example from the same type. It is find the coordinates of the points on the curve y is equal to x square plus 3x plus 4, the tangents at which pass through the origin. Again, it is given that tangents pass through the origin, means this origin is not the common point of tangent and curve. Through origin only the tangent is passing. So we'll proceed in the same way, and one difference is also there. Instead of calculating the equation of the tangent, we need to calculate only the coordinates, means only x1 and y1, the common point of curve and tangent, we need to find out. So let us do the solution of this question. So as the statement will be same as I have written earlier, so here I am going in short. So let P x1 y1 be the point on the curve at which tangent is drawn. Okay. So equation of curve at P is y1 is equal to x1 square plus 3x1 plus 4. Let us name this as equation number 1. Now the next step is to calculate the slope of tangent, and that can be calculated easily by calculating dy upon dx. So given curve is y is equal to x square plus 3x plus 4. From here you can easily calculate dy upon dx, which is nothing but equal to 2x plus 3. Yes, the next step is to calculate the slope of tangent at the point P. So dy upon dx, either we can write at P or we can write x1 y1, which is equal to 2x1 plus 3. Now we are having slope of tangent as well as the passing point. So easily you can calculate the equation of the tangent by using y minus y1 is equal to m, which is 2x1 plus 3 into x minus x1. Now, as we have done earlier, first of all, we'll put the passing point of the tangent, and the passing point of the tangent is given origin, because it is given that tangent is passing through origin. So, we'll write as tangent is passing through origin, that is 0, 0. Therefore, we have 0 minus y1 is equal to 2x1 plus 3 into 0 minus x1. So, which implies minus y1 is equal to minus 2x1 square minus 3x1, and which further implies y1 is equal to 2x1 square plus 3x1. Okay. Now, let us go to result number 1. Result number 1 is having the value of y1 as x1 square plus 3x1 plus 4, and relation number 2, let us name this relation as number 2 and this relation as number 3. So, if we compare the two relations, first and third, we have from 1 and 3, we have the relation is x1 square plus 3x1 plus 4. x1 square plus 3x1 plus 4 is equal to 2x1 square plus 3x1. And from here, you are getting x1 square, 3x1 get cancelled from both the sides, which is equal to 4. So, clearly, the value of x1 that you are getting are the two values with plus minus 2. Now, as the value of x is there with you, so easily you can calculate the value of y1 by putting the values of x1 in relation 1. So, using 1, we have y1 is equal to 2 square. First of all, let me write at x1 is equal to 2, because we need to calculate at x1 is equal to 2 and x1 is equal to minus 2. First of all, we are using x1 is equal to 2. So, it is clearly x1 square means 4 plus 3x1 means 6 and plus 4. Here I am using relation number 1 and I am putting the value of x1 in this relation. So, clearly from here you are getting the value of y1 as 14. Then at x is equal to minus 2, y1 is equal to 4 minus 6 plus 4, which is equal to 2. So, therefore, coordinates of the point are, one is 214 and other is minus 2, 2. So, here only the coordinates of the point are asked. If equation is also asked, then these are the passing point and slope you can calculate by using the relation third. So, not third, it is relation this one, dy upon dx at p. So, you put the value of x1 over here. So, it will give you the slope of tangent at point x1, which we have calculated here. So, further you can calculate equation of tangent or normal if required in the question. In this question only points were asked, coordinates were asked. So, we have calculated this thing. Now, let us discuss fifth type of problem, which is to find out the angle of intersection of two curves. So, to understand this, let us take two curves and name them as C1 and C2. So, C1 and C2 are the two curves whose equations will be given to us. We need to calculate the angle made by these two curves at their point of intersection, and let us suppose that this point of intersection is P. So, to find out the angle of intersection between C1 and C2, basically we need to calculate the angle between the tangents drawn to these two curves at their point of intersection. So let us draw tangent to the two curves at their point of intersection. Here are the two tangents on the two curves. Let us name them as T1 and T2. So to find out the angle between these two curves, we need to calculate the angle between these two tangents. As we know very well that tangents are nothing but simply the lines. So therefore, to find out the angle between T1 and T2, we'll use the same formula as we have used for calculating the angle between two lines in your 11th class, and I recalled you this thing in my first video of this topic. So let me write this formula again. Tan theta is equal to modulus m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2, where m1 is the slope of tangent T1, m2 is the slope of tangent T2. So after having the curve, we can find out slope of tangent and easily we can calculate tan theta. To find angle between two curves, we need to follow simple 3 steps. And these 3 steps are very well known to you. Number 1 step is to find point of intersection of two curves. And that can be done easily by substitute method, and this method is same as you have applied in 10th class for calculating point of intersection of two lines. The second step is to calculate slope of tangent of the two lines. At point P. And you know very well how to calculate slope of tangent when the equation of the curve is given to you. So by calculating dy by dx at point P will be the slope of the tangent that you know very easily, and you can find out it very easily. And the third step is to find angle by using the same formula which I have written over here. So in these 3 simple steps, you can easily calculate the angle between the two curves. So to see that how to solve the problems, let us take some examples of the same type. Let us take first example. It is find the angle of intersection of given curves. The curves are y square is equal to 4x and x square is equal to 4y. If you remember, then you should know that these two curves are the parabolas. One is along x-axis and other is along y-axis, having their vertex at origin. So let us start with the problem. So as I told you that we need to calculate two things. Number 1, the point of intersection of the two curves, and number 2, the slope of tangent of the two curves. So let us proceed to find out these two. The very first step, to find point of intersection. So to calculate point of intersection, let us use substitute method. Let me take two curves, y square is equal to 4x, and let us name it as number 1, and the second is x square is equal to 4y, and let us name it as number 2. Now solving from here, calculating value of x, which is equal to y square upon 4, and substituting this value over here. So we are getting y power 4 upon 16 is equal to 4y. So further you can simplify it as y power 4 minus 64y is equal to 0, and which further gives you two values of y, because we can take y common from here. It is y cube minus 64 is equal to 0, and which implies either y is equal to 0 or y is equal to 4. I want to mention here one thing, that some of the students lose one of the solution of this equation. How? They usually did y power 4 is equal to 64y, then they cancel out one y from both the sides and they are getting y cube is equal to 64 and they write y is equal to 4. So you should not do such type of mistakes, because in this way you are getting only one of the value of y, other value you are cancelling out. So you should not do such type of mistakes. So after getting the values of y, we can easily calculate value of x from here. So this implies x is equal to 0 when y is equal to 0 and x is equal to 4 when y is equal to 4. So therefore we have 2 points 0, 0 and 4, 4 on which the curves may cut each other, intersect each other. Now we need to calculate slope of tangent of the two curves at these 2 points. So taking first curve, it is y square is equal to 4y. So differentiating both sides with respect to x, it is 4x, not 4y. 4x. So differentiating both sides with respect to x, so we are taking 2y dy upon dx is equal to 4, and from here clearly you are getting y dy upon dx as 2 upon y. So let us calculate this slope at the 2 points. So first point, dy upon dx at 0, 0, which is 2 upon 0, clearly infinity. And the next is 4, 4. So we are getting dy upon dx at 4, 4, which is 2 upon 4, means 1 upon 2. So these are the two slopes at the 2 points on curve first. Now let us take second curve. On second curve, we have x square is equal to 4y. So differentiated with respect to x, we are getting 2x is equal to 4 dy upon dx, and from here you are getting dy upon dx as x upon 2. So now let us calculate this at the 2 points, that is 0, 0, which is nothing but clearly 0, and the second one is dy upon dx at 4, 4, which is clearly 2. Here the slope of tangent at point 0, 0 is infinity, which shows that this tangent is perpendicular to x-axis, and here the slope at 0, 0 is 0, and which shows that this tangent is parallel to x-axis. As I already explained this concept to you, that when the line is parallel to x-axis, its slope is 0, and when the line is perpendicular to x-axis, then its slope is not defined. And it is very clear that when one line is parallel to x-axis and another is perpendicular to x-axis, these two are also perpendicular to each other. So it means that when the two curves intersect each other at point 0, 0, at that moment the slope of the tangents are infinity and 0. It means they are perpendicular to each other, means making an angle 90 degree with the two, means the angle between the two curves is 90 degree. And second one, when the point is 4, 4, the slope of tangent are 1 upon 2 and 2. So let us name them as 1 upon 2 and 2, m1 and m2. So using tan theta is equal to plus minus m1 minus m2 upon 1 plus m1 m2. We have 1 upon 2 minus 2 upon 1 plus 1 upon 2 into 2 with plus minus sign, which gives us further minus 3 upon 2 and divided by 2. So we are getting plus minus over here as well. It is minus 3 upon 4. So we'll change the sign and it is minus plus 3 upon 4 is the tangent of angle between the two tangents which are drawn to the two curves at point 4, 4. So we have two results. One is curves are orthogonal to each other when these intersect at 0, 0, and number 2 at point 4, 4. The angle between the two curves is tan theta is equal to minus plus 3 upon 4. So this is how to calculate the angle between the two curves. The next example is show that the given set of curves intersect orthogonally. The curves are y is equal to x cube and 6y is equal to 7 minus x square. This is parabola and this is cubic function. So we will approach in the same way. Number 1, we will calculate point of intersection. So number 1, to calculate point of intersection, let us put this value of y over here. So we are getting 6x cube is equal to 7 minus x square, and from here you are getting 6x cube plus x square minus 7 is equal to 0. This is the cubic equation. So one of the 0 will calculate by hit and trial method. So clearly x is equal to 1 will satisfy the equation. So which implies x minus 1 into the remaining factor, which we can calculate by dividing the given equation 6x cube plus x square minus 7 by x minus 1. So after dividing 6x square plus 7, which is equal to 0. So from here we are getting only one real value of x, which is x is equal to 1. From here we will get the imaginary value. So therefore rejecting this factor, and we are taking only the real value, that is x is equal to 1. Now at this x is equal to 1, we can easily calculate the value of y, which is nothing but clearly equal to 1. So which implies y is equal to 1. So what does it mean? It means that the point of intersection of two curves is 1, 1. Now the next step is to calculate slope of tangent, which is calculated by calculating dy upon dx. So let us take the first curve. First curve is y is equal to x cube. So y is equal to x cube implies dy upon dx is equal to 3x square. And let us calculate this at the point 1, 1. So dy upon dx at 1, 1 is clearly 3. Let us take second curve, which is 6y is equal to 7 minus x square. So getting dy upon dx from here, so it is 6 dy upon dx is equal to minus 2x, and which implies dy upon dx as minus x upon 3. At point 1, 1, the slope of the tangent is clearly minus 1 upon 3. So one of the slope of tangent we are getting 3, another we are getting minus 1 upon 3. So I think you understood very well that there is no need to calculate the angle between these two now. Why? Because one of the slope is negative reciprocal to the other. It means they are orthogonal or perpendicular to each other. So here we will simply write as, let me name this as m1 is equal to 3 and name it as m2 is equal to minus 1 upon 3. So we will explain our answer as m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. Therefore, the answer, and that the answer is curves are perpendicular to each other or they intersect orthogonally. Curves intersect orthogonally. I hope you understood the problem very well and you can solve such type of problems easily by your own. In next class, I will take problems of all the types in mixed manner so that it will be easy for you in the exam to identify the problem, that which kind of problem is given. So a mixed type of assignment I will discuss with you in my next class. So till then, bye bye and have a nice time.